My heart is heavy. It's so heavy. You will know why my heart is heavy. I am looking at this nation and I'm wondering where we are heading to. The leaders that we have are so selfish that they don't care for anything else apart from enriching themselves. They don't care about the people they represent. They don't care of the poor people who are suffering every day. When you see people who don't have sanity to think, what about the person they're destroying their house? Where will they sleep and what will they eat? My heart is heavy. That at this time we are having pandemic and everybody's suffering, there is no money. People have the audacity to go to the street and start campaigning for 2022. It's too painful. They don't care how people will recover from the foreign businesses, from the destroyed jobs and opportunities. They don't think about it. They think how they will get power in year 2022. 2 years to come. It is too painful. That they lied to us several years ago in the campaign that they will do so and so, and they have done nothing. Yet the poor and continues to be poor. People are continuing to suffer. Go to public hospitals, you'll only find the child of the poor person lining up there, dying there, because there is no anywhere they can go. The elite people go to the best hospitals, pay all the money, they have the insurances. Who will cry for the poor person? Who will help the poor person who cries every day, every hour? How many desperate graduates are going there in the street? They don't have future because they cannot secure a job. Because for you to get a job, you have to know somebody. And because your father don't know anybody, your mother is a peasant farmer, you suffer. Yet the son of a rich person go to the best school, secure the best job, did the best course, the desires of his life. Who will help the poor? It makes me feel even bitter to know that people who have gotten the money to help the poor people who are suffering from coronavirus have the guts to take money for their own self-gain, and yet this thing is not taken like it's a serious thing. May God punish you. God have mercy on us, because He is God who fights for the poor. He will fight you. And if you want to lose a battle, fight with God. The Bible says very well that God defends the poor people. It pains me when I wake up in the morning and go to the street and find the hawkers always learning, because they don't have anywhere they can sell their products, yet their children need to eat. They need to pay their houses. The only way you do is chasing them away. And I remember a story of African eats his own son. These are the leaders that we have. Will we have a time when we'll have a generation of leaders who will rise up to defend their people, who have the spirit of servanthood to help the poor ones, to raise the poor ones, and to make their country better? Who will embrace one, love one another, where your brother is your brother no matter what. When you have and your brother doesn't have, they cannot give you peace. Does it lead to any man's heart to see people are suffering in the street, dying because of lack of job, because of lack of food? Is there anybody who cares? I'm asking, is there anybody who cares? And I will call young people, rise up now is the time, because God needs the people who rise up in leadership, who cares more than themselves. It's a cry in my heart How many people are committing suicide because their life has become so desperate? Yet we hear every day billions of money are being stolen. Listen. I am believing that God will rise up and will lay judgment to the leaders who have always not shown the justice, because the poor person are the one who you find them in jail because they had nobody to defend. They had no money to pay for a lawyer. Oh, Mashalaga. May God help us. I feel a lot of pain. Being a young graduate in this nation, I know how it feels to go through pain in the struggle for schooling without shoes, working hard and genuinely and passing your exams, yet you cannot secure a job. I know how it feels. I have an experience of it, and I know when you get to an employment, and because there is no Godfather in your company, you have no opportunity even to rise. I know how it feels. God is God of justice, and He knows how to judge. And I'm praying that He may judge the leaders. And I'm praying that they may be wiped away, the generation of careless people, the generation of people who doesn't have a heart for the people they lead, the generation of the people who only look for their own ambitions. Life is short. You'll never live forever. One day God will raise a generation of leaders who will defend their people by love, where everybody will be equal. The child of the poor will have an opportunity like the child of the rich. I'm looking forward for that time. And I believe God is able to do it, because in Kenya we have opportunities, more than opportunities, but they are secured by the few. It is painful, very painful. And I'm calling all the young people there, rise up to the leadership position and defend your people now, because the era of the selfish leaders, now they are campaigning for 2022 elections just to fulfill their ambition and live their own life, defend their own goods. They don't have a spirit of caring for this nation. Not one I have seen. Not a single one. May God help us. Shalabagaya.